Okay, guys, I'm giving you feedback on your presentation for Going Green, and you have a special project for the bottle bricks, and I really love um, your title page, your title slide. The next slide is supposed to identify your environmental issues, and it seems to me that you skipped right to your guiding question. So before your guiding question, you need a slide that specifically identifies the environmental issues, because this is the main purpose of recycling and composting. And so I need to know about why you're even motivated to do these bottle bricks. What are the environmental issues that just dumping waste in our landfills poses to the environment, the water, the air? So I need a slide that, and you've done the research on this already. So look back into your guiding, like your packet that you got at the beginning of the research, where you wrote your questions and you recorded the research that you've done, and you did do some research on the global impacts. So I would like for you to share what you discovered. Okay, so we've got your guiding question. What can we do about PDS waste? Help reduce the problems it poses to our world. This is not a complete question. I'm thinking you're missing some keywords, so you need to correct that. Let's go to your third slide here. Problems. We're putting all of our trash in one place where it can't decompose properly and creates a lot of methane. Okay, so I'd like this. This is the global issue. This is not the problem statement. Now, this would be great if you put it before your guiding question. Now, the problem statement that I've asked you to share is the problem statement about the problems with PDS waste, and it is on your guiding question, under your guiding question on your packet that you got at the beginning of research. So I'd like for you to add the problem statement specifically from there. But this is great for your environmental concerns. And make sure that, I'm not sure why you capitalized methane. You don't have a period. So let's work on maybe even adding a little bit more information, making this a little smaller here, this font size smaller, and adding a little bit more information about your pictures here. All right, so the amount of trash you waste per year is 1 billion tons of trash. That's big enough to compare to Godzilla. Well, I'm not sure how big Godzilla is here, so I would need to know specifics for this to be effective. All right, so how can we fix that? And that would be a question mark instead of an exclamation. Build one bottle brick, get more people to do it. That lets us focus on composting. Altogether, we reduce the amount of trash in landfills and reduce the amount of methane. Now, I'm seeing you capitalize methane. Maybe it's supposed to be. I wasn't aware that methane was capitalized, but maybe so. But please look into that. And you're talking about building a bottle brick, but I have not seen a step-by-step explanation on how to do that. What kinds of things at PDS do we have that would go into a bottle brick? Explain to me how you would create these bottle bricks. How often? Is this going to be ongoing, or is this just a one-time thing to get people motivated? I need to know more specific information about bottle bricks. Here's your plan. Okay, explain this to everyone during class meetings or chapel for the young ones. Okay, and you still said explain this, and I don't have an explanation in the slide presentation, so I would need that in writing. Then it says get each class to try making some at least once a week during art, where we supply gloves and a stick to push the trash around. Okay, I do like that, and that gives me a little bit more insight on how often you're going to go about doing this. And you'd probably need to get permission from the art teacher, and because you can't just assume that she's going to give up her class time to once a week to do this. So you might want to consider forming a committee outside of art. And then you've said, therefore, having enough bottles to make a desk for one teacher. Okay. You started off with verbs here, and then you went to a transition word. But this, we need to work on this bullet point, just the sentence structure here. But your goal is to have enough bottles to make a desk for one teacher. Okay, and be thinking about other uses of these bottle bricks other than a desk for a teacher. Think about other ways that you could use these bottle bricks more effectively. Even because if you notice, teachers are not really using desks anymore. We're more we're at tables, or we're next to the students or among the students. So try to think of other ways that you can use these bottle bricks. And it says, then we have made our mark and hope to keep this trend going. Okay. So we've got a start as far as, ideas. I want you to work on developing these ideas a little bit more, just so we can have information as to how we're going to benefit from from creating these bottle bricks. Then you have your graphs. So trash coming off your tray and into a bottle brick. How about giving me a chart of the kinds of trash that would go into a bottle brick? And explain to me, why am I putting this trash into a bottle brick? Is it non-biodegradable material? And if that's the case, then where do we put these bottles with non-biodegradable material? I would like to know more information about that. And let's see here. We've got a video. And okay, this is your video of a demonstration of how it's done. So I'm going to take a look at it. Well, it's not in presentation mode, so I'd probably have to do that in order to watch it. So I'll take a look at that and give you feedback on that. It's so easy, anyone can do it. I like this picture demonstrating that someone as young as 2 or 3 years of age can participate. And that will be great for our early childhood students who will participate. Hopefully we can convince them to participate in this project. Jug it, don't junk it. I like that you've gone with that. I want to know what this is. Is this it almost looks like a well, like that would hold something. I wonder if we could even use bottle bricks to create the walls of a composting bin to allow us to compost food and water waste. That's a possibility, because when I first saw this, that is what I started thinking about. So maybe that's a possibility. I like this. They do become bricks. That's interesting. So give us some ideas of how you plan to use these bottle bricks. And then you've got your name. Let's get rid of "we hope you liked it." And I like you even ending with your slogan here, "Jug it, don't junk it." Your names need to go at the beginning of your presentation, so I'll know who is involved in this with you. And I'm very pleased with the work that you've done so far. I would like for you to develop it a little bit more in the slides that I suggested already, and we'll continue to work on developing this a little bit more. And I would like for a solid plan on more specific on how you plan on involving the school and educating the school. But this is a great start.